What's up, everybody? This is Dale from Upstate Bets and DFS. I'm here with my partner Reoz. We got a 9-game slate here on a Monday, so took a little break over the weekend. So we had a really solid day over on the Patreon Saturday night. I went 4-0, had a nice power play. Came back and went 2-1 on Sunday, but Riaz been hammering college basketball bets over there. So if you want to get in for the tournament, hop in over there. Riaz has got a crazy amount of content he's pumping out for the tournament. Always fun in March. Like, really good time for sports right now. NBA is starting to dial in. Obviously the March Madness stuff. We hear some baseball news coming around. They're starting spring training, and then you got all this NFL free agency stuff. So honestly, very good time to be a sports fan right now. And we're gonna keep continuing hammering out this prize picks content because we love taking player props. Prize picks is the way to go if you're looking to take some player props. You do over unders on different players. Darius Garland here at 24.5. Take the over under on him. You can mix and match sports over here on prize picks. They got esports. They got anything you're looking for. College sports. So very fun way to play. If you want to sign up, use promo code UPSTATE. Give you a 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100. So Riaz, tell them a little bit more what we got going on over at the Patreon.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on, especially with March Madness. Been going crazy with the bets for the conference tournaments. Now we're on to March Madness. The first four games start tomorrow. It's going to be very exciting. You can sign up. You can find it at patreon.com/upstate. Like Dale said, he's been smashing for player props. I've been doing okay on player props, still going about even, but we're locking in here for this week. It's going to be a very exciting week. No better time to sign up with NBA and March Madness kicking off. So, highly recommend checking it out. It'll be linked in the description below, and you can also find it at patreon.com/upstate.
Yeah, man, no doubt about that. So we're gonna get rolling right on the slate. Like I said, 9-game slate, very intriguing here. Some really good games. We have the battle of the centers here between Embiid and Jokic. Could be very decisive in the MVP conversation. So really excited to watch that game. That's at 7:40. The first person I want to get to though is in the points category. That's gonna be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander here, going against the Charlotte Hornets, and I really like this matchup for him. So he went against Charlotte early on in the season in January, had 28 points, not enough to get us over here, but he's just been on an amazing scoring run. Last game, he went for 31 against Memphis. That was just yesterday, and I didn't want to be on him yesterday. I knew he was in a decent spot, but I just felt like Memphis was tough. I felt like he was going to have an average game. The fact that he went out there, had 31 after a horrible performance against Minnesota makes me really like him in this spot too against Charlotte, because this is probably out of his last 10 games, this is probably the best matchup he's had in those last 10 games. I mean, he's been balling against really, really good teams. You see Utah and Milwaukee here. Great games against them. He also played Phoenix once, had a great game against them too, and he's 8 out of his last 10. Like I said, great matchup. Right now, Charlotte is 28th in points allowed, 29th in three-pointers allowed, and Shea just has massive volume, massive minutes. Really like him in this spot.
Really love the pace in this game for him as well. I'm going to stay here in the points with Jaka Portal here. Really great matchup here against the Timberwolves. We saw a couple games ago with with Mo Bamba and Wendell Carter Jr. both dropping 20 on this Grizzlies team. So Jaka Portal is in a really great spot here tonight. It definitely helps with DeJounte Murray coming back. The pick and roll with these two is just incredible. Karl Anthony Towns is not known to play much defense, so this is a really solid game for him here. Yes, 4.5 does look really high, probably higher than it's been in recent games, but 3 out of 5 in the last five. Not too bad, averaging 14 and a half in that span. And I really just love this matchup here. When you have two centers a couple games ago just eating up this team, I mean, this is great for Jaka Portal on the run he's had this season.
Yeah, Towns doesn't scare me as a defender. I think this matchup looks good for both centers in that game as well. So Poto there, definitely a guy that I want to be getting to in the points category against Minnesota. So I'm going to go to someone in PRA as well, someone that's been scoring the ball really good. It's a tough matchup, but I really like KCP here, 18.5 over PRA. So the problem with KCP is he has a really low floor. Here against the Lakers, just 6 PRA. I mean, that's absolutely pitiful. Only had 4 points in that game, but his ceiling is massive. He had, out of this 10-game stretch that he's been 7 out of his last 10, 4 of those games he's went for 24 plus points. So he can get you there just scoring wise. Obviously, he can get extremely hot from 3. Got good volume, great minutes, 32 plus minutes a night. And like I said, the fact that he can just get you over just scoring is just an extra additive to go to him for PRA. He's definitely can go out there and rack up 3-4 assists, maybe 6-7 rebounds if we're lucky, but I'd say probably around 3 to 4 rebounds. But at the end of the day, he's in a really good spot against the Warriors. I know it's a tough matchup on paper, but but he's to fit really well alongside uh, Porzingis and Kuzma. So I like Caldwell Pope in this spot.
Yeah, I really like this game as well. Over on the rebounds, I like Porzingis here. His line's sitting at 6.5. Just really awful rebounding games until the last game where he exploded for 14. And this is a really great matchup for him. I know Looney has been grabbing a ton of boards with the absence of Draymond Green. He is still out. Andrew Wiggins has just been playing awful. Steph Curry's just shooting has been awful. So there's a lot of defensive boards to go around here for Porzingis. I know Kyle Kuzma is also at 6.5. I really don't mind either of them, but I'm kind of leaning towards Porzingis. We know the upside with him. I think there's coming on to a new team, not really playing that much once he got traded. He's kind of still working his way into this team, but grabbing 14 boards against the Lakers was really great to see. Still playing in the West Coast uh, against the Warriors without Draymond Green, and Looney is one to foul out. So this could be a really big night for Porzingis here, and especially at 6.5, it's very low for him.
Yeah, it's actually really low. I mean, when he was on the Mavericks, we saw him at like 8, 8.5 for a majority of the time this season. Even crept up to 9, 9.5. So 6.5 here it is a crazy discount. I know you look at the numbers and you see 1, 1. It almost looks like he's a point guard here with some of these numbers. But no, he just needs to settle in with this Washington team. I think he's going to be all right, and I really like this line for him at 6.5 rebounds. So that's going to be it for us. We're going to take the over on all four of those guys, and I'm really excited to get to this slate, man. Like I said, 9 games. We're just going to continue to pump content out. Really want to thank you for all the support that we've been getting. The amount of subscribers we've been getting is absolutely tremendous. So thank you guys for supporting us. We're going to keep giving back by giving off these fire picks. We've already had a really great month of March. You can look at the records up there. We're continue to update those as we go. So hey man, you can't deny the stats that we've been killing. So if you guys want to tell us today, go ahead. But always recommend doing your own research as well. So thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.